One.
Now I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the ball game blows.
Welcome back to Sports Talk is McKimmie. This is a record-breaking edition, Mike. We got the loose cannon David McBee, the Zen Master Mike Kimmy, and this week we have a very special guest interview, the one and only Joey Softball. Of course, we had him on the last 2 years. Both episodes we did with Joey Softball, we got contacted by the FCC because they're like, why is this little podcast in Gassville, Arkansas getting such astronomical ratings? It's all tied to the one and only Joey Softball. And we're here to talk a little Arkansas Tornado football. Mountain Home is going to have their first professional team. We are less than 1 month away. The Arkansas Tornadoes debuting, and they're going to have games broadcast on XL7 TV with the Zen Master Mike Kimmy, the loose cannon David McBee, and our one and only Joey Softball. Our special guest today is going to be our sideline reporter, Mike.
Right, and you know, I'm everybody is excited in North Central Arkansas. You know, we've got football, and you know, we've got the loose cannon, myself in the booth, and then we've got Joey. Joey, I want to talk to you. You know, you're going to now take yourself from Joey Softball, and you're going to supplant Johnny Manziel, and now you're going to be Joey Football. Right? You're taking over the mantle. Right? So, what do you see during these broadcasts that we're going to do? You know, what insight are you going to give us and the fans during the games when we shoot down to you and we say, Joey, all right, tell us what's going down there on the field right now?
Well, I can tell you, Mike, everybody needs to be ready for February 20th, 2016, for some Arkansas Tornado football. And down on that field, Mike, we're going to be stoked, pumped to be able to get on the line to talk to some of the players, hopefully, the coaches in between times where we're going to be able to, maybe at breaks. It's going to be a great time, and we're looking forward to it, excited about it. Everyone out there, get ready for Arkansas Tornado football.
Well, Joey, of course, you're not only, you're going into the football realm, but you're a championship-winning coach. We've had you on before talking about all your championship coaching that you've had in the softball realm. But I know going into the football field, you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of insight. I'm so excited to hear some of the interviews that you're going to be doing on the field with the players. How do you think this Arkansas Tornado, of course, we're an expansion team. This is our first season. How do you think the weather is going to tie into this? We're looking at February, March, and April. How do you think that's going to affect the spring football with the Arkansas Tornadoes?
Well, Dave, I know they've talked about having game. And when I mean game, these guys claim they're going to be able to come out, throw the ball. They're going to be able to run the ball. They're going to have the game all around. They're going to be the complete package. One thing I think they haven't thought about, Mike, is during this time in the February, March, we still get a lot of rain. We can get some cold weather, and I think that could interfere and could change their idea or their plan down on that field.
Well, I agree with you, Joe. I think for the Tornadoes to be successful, they're going to have to be able to run the football. When it's going to be possibly 20, 30 degrees outside, even rainy, they're going to have to be able to run the football to be successful. Now, Mike, of course, we've got a chance to meet some of the Tornado players on there. The offense that they're talking about setting up and running is going to be a wide-open offense. But for the Tornadoes to be successful, Mike, I really think they're going to have to be able to run the football.
Well, you know, one of the things that we look at as we move forward through the spring is you never know what the weather is going to be like in Arkansas. You know, it might be 20 or 30 degrees on Tuesday night, and then Thursday afternoon, it might be 70 degrees. So we do not know the field conditions. We know the field conditions to a certain standpoint because, you know, we're not playing on, we're playing on artificial turf. So the field should be in good condition. But the Tornadoes are going to have to be ready to do more than just pound the football inside. Though I expect that we will see a football team that is mostly focused on pounding the ball. And, one word, if I could describe the Tornadoes in one word, offensively, defensively, penetration.
Well, Mike, and I'll agree with you. They have to get good penetration on the offensive line. The song that we had coming in talked about volcanoes. Volcanoes, when you think of them, are explosive. I really feel the Arkansas Tornadoes, the entire area of Mountain Home is so pumped right now for the Arkansas Tornadoes coming into this season. This is the first professional team that we've had. We're a semi-professional team. This is the first team we've had in Mountain Home. Mountain Home is starving for a winner. And I think, Eddie Elliott, the Arkansas Tornadoes, they've been working for a long time. They're ready to bring it on the field. February 20th is going to be one heck of a kickoff. Of course, we're going to have the Nick Reed Band there. They're going to have a big chili cook-off, Mike. So we got to figure out something so we can get in and actually be able to get to test that. Of course, you, Joey Softball, you're an expert on chili. Are you going to be entering that contest?
I'll be entering it as a competitor to eat the chili, to try it out. That's how I will be competing in this.
Well, I'll tell you what, from what I've heard, there's so many competitors signing up for it. It's just going to be an event. February 20th, the fans are going to have an opportunity to win. We're going to have exciting football. We're going to have the Nick Reed Band. We're going to have all the chili you can eat. It is going to be one heck of a day at Bomber Stadium, like Bomber Stadium has not seen. So excited about the upcoming season coming up. The Tornadoes have been working hard. They've been out practicing. They're ready to go. Of course, we're going to have to see if that offense, of course, the first couple, games in the season, usually the defense is way ahead of the offense. But from what we've heard too in conversations with the players, the offense at practice has really seemed to be clicking.
We're going to have to see. We're going to have to go out there on February 20th. We'll get a little taste, not just of the chili, but of the offense and of the defensive style of play and where they are at in the season. How far they have come along. That will give us sort of our first, taste, so to speak, of what we can expect when we broadcast our opening official game on March 12th. And, it's like you said, Dave, this is an area that is starving for a winning football team. And it might take a while. Right? Expansion teams, you got to expect there to be growing pains. And, we'll just have to see. But, you got to have faith in Eddie Elliott. You got to have faith in the Tornadoes ownership and coaching staff. And we'll just have to see what happens.
Well, props has to go to Eddie Elliott and this group. It is hard to start a professional football team from scratch, but that is what they've done. They got the community behind them. I encourage all Sports Talk is McKinney fans, come on out on February 20th. Watch the Tornadoes play. The Zen Master Mike Hemmy's going to be there. Joey Football himself is going to be there, along with the loose cannon, David McBee. We'd love for you guys to come out and support the Tornadoes. It's going to be a heck of a season, and I got a feeling on February 20th, in the weather report, there's going to be a tornado warning, because the Tornadoes are going to be bringing some touchdowns, Mike. And we'll be right back. We're going to go to break here on Sports Talk is McKinney, and we'll come right back for our next segment.